25 years old. He's an inch taller. We highlight the relative new weight class in the UFC for Nick Aguirre. He returns to the bantamweight division, and he does so with a 3.5-inch edge in reach as the biggest underdog on the card. Here's Joe Martinez.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, here we go with our next fight tonight. 3 rounds in the UFC bantamweight division. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner, a freestyle fighter standing 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in officially 136 pounds. In 8 fights, his record stands at 7 victories with 1 defeat. Fighting out of Oswego, Illinois, here is Slick Nick Aguirre! And across the octagon stands his opponent in the red corner, a mixed martial artist standing 5 feet 10 inches tall. He too weighing in officially 136 pounds, holds a perfect professional record in 6 bouts, 6 victories and no defeats. Fighting out of Reno, Nevada, here is the undefeated Payton Talbott!
Get it, buddy.
And your referee in charge is Mark Smith.
All right, veteran referee Mark Smith will handle Nick Aguirre and Payton Talbott. Talbott trying to put Reno, Nevada on the map. We all know Las Vegas, Nevada as a pretty big fighting hub.
All right, Nick, ready?
About an 8-hour drive north. Near the capital. Near the capital, it's not the capital. This fight clock brought to you by Cuervo.
The kicks of Talbot really show up to me, but the wrestling of Aguirre is what he says his focus is in this fight. Keep it grappling, and this guy will wear out, and then his striking won't be so threatening, is what Aguirre believes.
Well, he got the hands locked and scores the takedown in the first 30 seconds of action.
And if you watch past fights of Talbot, he knows guys are going to try to take him down. So guarantee he's been working on his takedown defense and getting away and escaping. And this is something he's going to be dealing with from the beginning of his career until the end, that guys are going to want to take him down and put him there because he's very athletic, very good in space, very good with his strikes. So they're going to try to put him on his butt and take all that away.
You see Aguirre trying to get a hold of that right arm of Talbot. And he's going to try to pull that in, almost chicken wing him, and then he can fold him down. Good job from Talbot to fight through that, but he's still got that arm trapped. Good job from Aguirre. Now he's able to flatten Talbot out.
On your toes, drive your hips in. When you're ready, come up over the top. Don't let him. Hey, square those hips up. Square those hips up. Drive your hips in. Take elbow over the top when you see it.
Way to listen to his corner there, Nick Aguirre, screaming at him to square his hips up to take that arm bar possibility away from Payton Talbot.
So what we're not seeing out of Talbot is him use his feet on the hips of Aguirre. So can't get any space. Aguirre's able to just smush into him and keep him his back up against the fence and stay on the hand control. He's got to get his legs involved, meaning Talbot.
2 minutes in, all control time for Nick Aguirre. He's a college wrestler at the Division II level at McKendree University. Game plan executed well early.
Wait forward, Nick. Wait forward. Wait forward. You break him down. Yep, yep. Spiral, 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 spiral. Let's get him down to the hip if you can. Stay heavy.
He's just holding him. He's just holding. It's getting tired, buddy. Don't let him get that crossed in. Keep your chin down.
Let's get a turn. Yeah, let's get those hips moving. Let's get those hips moving. Let's get those hips moving. Forward, 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 forward.
Trying to get that hook in so he can keep a hold of Talbot a little better here, because Talbot now doing a nice job working back up to his feet. He might slip out here. Good adjustment there from Aguirre. And those knees are there for him if he wants.
We've seen this position so much tonight. The trips are there for Aguirre. If he can get behind the heels of Talbot, trying to get his back to the fence. But realistically, this is a hand fighting battle and a knee position battle. Whoever gets the knee position and the hand position, whoever control the hands and this body lock wins this position here. And right now, Aguirre's doing a good job staying underneath the armpits of Talbot, which is keeping Talbot a step behind. Now Talbot got his elbow in between them, so now he's got a chance of getting out of here. Aguirre's a little bit high. Let's see if he can use this opportunity.
Oh,
Nope.
nice work to use that across the body, setting up that body triangle to keep a hold of Talbot there. That was a good adjustment.
Yeah, because he was high.
Yeah.
So when you get high, that's what you want to do, is you want to adjust to either an arm bar, a triangle, or you get that body triangle, which he did an awesome job seeing that and attacking.
Now he's attacking the choke here.
He's got the chin
On
in
the
there.
face, yeah. Not fun, but Talbot's a tough dude. I'm pretty sure he's going to fight through that.
That's what's weird about all these chokes, especially as we saw a choke stopped earlier tonight. None of us can ever tell how tight it really is. As fighters, we just know, or refs, we just know, all right, that's in there. There's something there. We just don't know how tight it really is. So just got to watch the opponent and see what they do.
But something else to consider when a choke is on like that is, where is it in the round? Where is it in the fight? Is it the third round? Is it a minute left in the third round? Because those arms are blown up, full of blood, hard to squeeze. So even if it's all the way in the third round, that might be not as dangerous, not quite all the way in and fresh, and they're squeezing on your jaw.
And we saw earlier with Brito that choke got locked in so fast because the heart rate was already so high. So it goes both ways. The finishes are, got to keep a lookout for them. They can come at any time when guys are breathing hard.
Talbot to his feet. 4.5 minutes of control time for Nick Aguirre in this first round. He was a 5-1 underdog to start the fight. 5 minutes later, it's a coin flip already. And a strong first round for slick Nick Aguirre. Round 2 coming.
Over here, Payton. Payton, over here.
That's exactly what I thought he would do. He's tired. You're not, buddy.
Let's circle a little more this time, all right? You stood right in front of him. That was his chance to take you down. Okay? He's not afraid of his hands to take you down. Okay, so now he's going to be tired.
He's definitely tired.
You feeling all right?
Yeah, do what? Circle?
Let's circle more.
Circle.
Don't just stand right
Keep
in front
that
of him.
jab out.
That was his opportunity because you stopped, and you were trying to throw those strikes, but that was his opportunity to shoot. Okay?
Keep that jab out too.
You know what he's going to do? Stick him. Stay long, feint low. You're going to feint some of those uppercuts, all right? Or land them. But you're circling,
buddy.
you're moving, all right, buddy?
Keep
You got
moving,
this.
keep moving.
Breathing.
Let's win this round.
The UFC welterweight title headlines the final UFC card of 2023. Reigning title holder Leon Edwards takes on former interim champ Colby Covington, plus newly minted flyweight champ Alexandre Pantoja. Defends against Brandon Royval, UFC 296, December 16th, T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas. You can purchase it now on ESPN Plus pay-per-view.
I love the pressure out of Talbot right off the bat. That's what he's got to do. That's how you pull shots out. You force the pressure, and then you're forcing the shots. And now he's being first. This is what Talbot had needed to do in the first round.
Yeah, get Aguirre on his back foot, backing up.
Yeah, now you're seeing that Aguirre doesn't even want to stand at all. So now Aguirre needs to get the respect back by landing some big shots to set up the takedown. He's got to let his hands go.
Talbot looking to sit back a distance and pick him apart. Southpaw stance, stage to the body. And he's wise to this takedown attempt with the sprawl.
Oh, nice job there.
Yeah,
from
Aguirre
Aguirre,
wants
but
to
pulling
sweep him up,
hard.
sink to his back.
Interesting. That just shows, like Dom said, that he definitely doesn't want any parts of standing and striking
Yep, there you
with
go.
Talbot.
That's what you see from that decision from Aguirre. It's not a fact, but you can see, like, he went for a shot, he just didn't want to get punched, and then he went to guard, he went to half guard.
Talbot landed some ground and pound as who says, I'll stay here.
Yeah, really good shots here from Talbot. Good defense as well. Now he's got even more separation to work.
Talbot's corner said he's tired from all that grappling in the first round. Let's pour on the pressure now that he's tired, and they could have been right. I mean, it's looking like Aguirre was like, man, don't come at me in this second round. And that second round, that's what it looked like.
Let me take a rest in this second.
And he's kind of recovering right here, to be honest. This is a recovery position right here for Aguirre. Even though he's losing the position war, he's not taking a lot of shots, he's not getting bloody, he's not getting elbowed. He can just grapple and kind of get his air back a little.
Best case was probably having Talbot go to his back like that and try to actually grapple with him. For Talbot, the best situation He
Get
doesn't
up,
want to
right?
give Aguirre. Get up.
Yeah, get up. Separate.
Force him to be in that anxious position where he was obviously anxious when they're standing at distance.
I mean, that's what we would think because you got experience. But remember, Talbot's feeling these notions. He's getting these ideas together. Like, if he stands up and keeps space, does Aguirre just fold again? There we go. Let's see.
Halfway through round 2 as they return to the feet. A nice jab there from Aguirre and another.
There we go. Now he's striking.
Talbot is just so nonchalant in there, right?
And he made the
Catches
adjustment.
kick, dumps him, admires his work.
He's making the adjustment knowing, all right, this guy doesn't want to strike with me.
There's a good level change there from Aguirre.
Nice double. Yep, he's got it.
Tom, you might have been right. I mean, he may have literally been just conserving energy when he got taken down there. It was like, and Talbot gave him the opportunity by engaging.
See it a lot. I mean, that's experience too. He wasn't taking any damage in that bad position he was in, but he's still grappling. See if he can keep it like he did in the first round, the position.
Be careful, he's gonna try to throw you over. He's gonna try to tripod and throw you over.
He's high and using a lot of energy here. This is an exhausting position for Aguirre, more than it is for Talbot.
Ready your mat return when you can.
Don't be afraid to drop the mat return.
Ready your mat return when you can.
Hips up, hips
This
up.
Coach's Cam is brought to you by Cuervo as we listen in on the Nick Aguirre corner.
Yeah, let's attack
Ready
the
to
legs.
reset, head up. Be ready to reset, Nikki.
Stretch your legs, stretch your legs, stretch your legs, stretch your legs. Hey, stay in front of, stay behind that elbow. Stay behind that elbow. Stay behind that elbow. Get ready to come up, Nikki. Don't stay there. Get ready to come up. Let's go. Drive that left under. Up, 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 up. Left under. Up, 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 up.
Feet to the ground and up. Feet to the ground and up.
Yep. Dig up. Hey, we need butterflies, baby. We need butterflies, Nikki. We need butterflies, dude. We need butterflies. Let's go.
And Aguirre working right in front of his corner. 60 seconds now in round 2.
Yeah, they're wanting butterflies because you got to get your feet involved in order to create space from the man trying to stuff your head into the fence. And so going for an omoplata, transition probably isn't what his corner wants because they want space from him.
Get under. Get under. Go. Hey, you can also.
Yeah, Aguirre doing just enough, though, to stay out of the way of major damage here from Talbot.
That's more what it looks like to me, is he just staying away from damage, Aguirre.
Talbot starting to unload a little bit. Hammer fist gets through.
Yeah, when you go to a single like this and then you fall back to guard, that's trying to not get hit. That's trying to get out of, that's trying to get away from damage. He's holding on for dear life onto this single right here. Aguirre's not trying to get to his feet.
Come up the back door, dude.
Final 10 seconds. Eats an elbow from Talbot on the ground. And
big
another
shots.
one. Couple of big shots with impact. And they'll head to a third round.
All right, dude. So don't do this shit to yourself, dude. Why are you doing this thing to yourself? Have some confidence. You're going to fucking fight, dude, Nico. Don't do this shit to yourself. You're gonna hate yourself tomorrow, dude. I swear to God, you're gonna hate yourself tomorrow. I want you to go out there, jab him, dude. Get to the legs. Yeah, get to the legs, dude. Get to that, dude. Let's go, man. I don't want you under him. I don't want you under him, dude. You can be on top all day, but you want to go out there and won this stuff, dude. Let's go. Give me 5 minutes, dude. Do it for yourself. Dude. Don't for nobody else. Do it for yourself right now.
You gotta throw your fucking hands.
I swear to God, dude. Tomorrow, whenever you wake up, if you don't give me your all right now, you're gonna hate yourself tomorrow.
You gotta throw
Please,
your hands.
give me all you got.
Throw your hands. Walk away from this fight head up. You can win. Walk away from this fight. Breathe, believe, battle.
Third round, guys.
Welcome back. Big response from Payton Talbot. And look at this elbow just behind the ear. Legal shot. We show you that because it opened up a gnarly cut. That was, the blood was flowing between rounds. Nick Aguirre, nice job by the cut man to stem it before round number 3. But Talbot now back up to a minus 800 favorite, kind of where he was to start the fight.
I love the, sorry, go ahead, Dom.
No, say it.
I just love the Aguirre's corner letting him know, hey, if you don't go for this, it's you that's going to hate yourself tomorrow. Nobody else is going to be disappointed. It's you that's going to be disappointed that you didn't leave it out there.
Whoa!
Talbot loves to do some flip stuff, man. We saw it in this Contender Series fight where he was defending the takedown, did a backflip to avoid it.
If you watch the beginning of the round, Talbot looked at Aguirre and just gave him the break signal. I'm breaking you. and Aguirre went and gave him a hug. Here we are. This is how it turns out. It's all a mental battle, and what I'm seeing is Aguirre has a mental battle that his coaches told him to dig into, and that's what lost him this fight.
That's it right there.
Payton Talbot, arm under the chin. Quick tap from Aguirre. Payton Talbot's on the map. Look out for this bantamweight prospect on the rise. Still undefeated and in slow motion in victory. When he turned it on, he showed why he's got a lot of hype on his name.
We'll watch the beginning of the third round. They'll show it. He does the break symbol. And Aguirre comes out and goes, oh, yeah, let me give you a hug and a pat on the back, and then goes out there and gets rear naked choked pretty quickly. Let's take a look at this fight, see how it finished. Started with this body kick. Right here, went to the body kick, went to the left hook, went to the right straight, followed it up. And then there we are, straight to mount. Looking for the finish here. Aguirre, happy to get out of there, give his back up. Right there, gets the finish. Nice job by Talbot.
Corner going nuts, as you'd expect. He moves to 7-0. 5 wins by knockout. You just witnessed the first submission win in the career of one Payton Talbot. He'll get a hot microphone when we come back.